Hey y'all, and good now, whenever and wherever this finds you. Today I'm going to be talking about the Phoenix Congress. As many of you know, I've been thinking about a system to replace the current system. As Buckminster Fuller said, don't fight the current system, build a better system and replace it. So I have not been able to quite figure it out. I've thought about citizens assembly and those kind of things, but this Tuesday I had an epiphany because I was getting ready for the meeting of the Phoenix Congress American Union, look back on 2022 and look forward to the years ahead, and I realized that at that meeting, if the people showed up, we would have people that had been working in politics, people that are previous candidates, and so I realized that what we do to create the Phoenix Congress is we get good quality candidates that can't be elected in the two-party system because they're progressive or whatever, and enroll them to be a sitting Congress, the Phoenix Congress, that sits alongside the current system and critiques them and creates legislation based on the will of the people. So knowing where to get the representatives from, now where do the people interact with them? And at first I talked to Brian that we would use the Action Network to create the framework for the platform for the Phoenix Congress. I looked at that, and Brian's really busy right now, so he can't help me do that. And I got confused, and so then I started thinking, I'll just create a forum. So I just, Googled, and I found this thing called HubSpot, and I've been working on it. I don't understand it, but I'm going to get some help. In the meanwhile, I started writing a mission and purpose for the Phoenix Congress, and I got Brian's help, and he shared with me a blog post that he had written about Atlanta adding a third runway, and so I copied and pasted what he had written in that blog post about the Phoenix Congress. And then I got Liam's videos and transcribed them and wrote that out as the rest of the statement, and I'd like to read that for you. Now, the Phoenix Congress. The Phoenix Congress is an alternative political structure, one that adds a third parallel track for the introduction of legislation. It is an upgrade that can easily and immediately overlay the existing structure without any changes to laws or rules. Under this model, the Phoenix Congress serves as a third arm of the legislative branch, one whose purpose is to hold Congress accountable and propose legislation to the House and Senate. By delivering the same legislation to both chambers for a straight up or down vote, many problems under the existing system are addressed. The legislation is free from political corruption, having been produced outside the swamp of Washington, D.C. The deliberate gridlock between the chambers is overcome. With the same proposal in both the House and the Senate, compromise between the two bodies is unnecessary. A clear metric is created to hold members of Congress accountable. Did they deliver solutions to the problems Americans wanted addressed? As a collective, we are introducing new tools. What these tools are designed to do is allow the wisdom and shared values of the citizenry to be closer to the heart of political decision making. To achieve this opportunity for people to generate solutions based on the wisdom of 300 million people, not just the 500 or so that hold political office. And the tools operate on two levels that can be summed up in these steps. Step 1, use technology to gather input from the public in real time, not every 2 or 4 years where we're given a choice between the lesser of two evils. There is no reason to think that existing technology can't radically increase the frequency with which the public gives their input on matters of policy. Step 2, create a formal online forum. a democracy form where the ideas with the greatest support, especially support from across the political spectrum, must be incorporated into policy or meaningfully acted upon by the legislators. And if the support is great enough, it bypasses politicians entirely. What steps 1 and 2 achieve is that citizens will have more power. Step 3. Reach out, recruit, and enroll alternative candidates and citizen experts to act as a sitting Congress that will critique, respond, and address the gridlock of the two-party system and make recommendations for the people to vote on. So there you have it. And I emailed that out through the hub to potential candidates to be in the Congress. That's where we are today. I hope that you can support this and enjoy this, and I will see you down the road.